What's up, my fellow developers? Welcome back to another episode of Today in Lumberyard. Now, out of the few episodes that we've had so far, this is the one I'm most excited about, and it is a new photorealistic renderer. Now, I will say, I had an idea, I'm pretty sure most of us did, had an idea that this was coming down the pipeline. I wasn't sure when, but I had a inkling that this was coming down based off some conversations, as well as some threads from the forums, as well as the Discord. So the fact that it is now being shown that it's a real thing and it's coming in a future version has really got me excited. So it's called the Atom Renderer, and it has a purpose why it's called that. Don't get me wrong, the proprietary renderer that was inside of CryEngine was it was ahead of its time. It was an excellent renderer. Even by today's standards, it held up pretty well. It might have been a little bit quirky to work with at some points with like your materials and some things, quirkiness going around with the shading and the shaders itself. But overall, as far as the look, it really still had a really great look that could compete with other engines as is. Now, much like splitting an atom, the Atom Renderer can also be split because it's a modular data-driven design that facilitates customization. So it allows you to only use parts you need or to expand based off your needs as a developer. Or maybe they might need to expand it for, other rendering capabilities that might be needed in the future. To read an excerpt from the blog post, at the highest level, the Atom Renderer is a high-performance, physically based renderer capable of delivering all the latest and greatest graphics features that games and multimedia customers want to see in 2021 and beyond. There's global illumination for structural engineers and designers to incorporate into multifaceted lighting environments, ray tracing for manufacturers to accurately model their new products in realistically lit scenes, interfaces for modern hardware-based effects to make next-generation immersive video game environments, several SIGGRAPH technical papers worth of post-processing effects for movie and game industries to really wow their audience, support for forward rendering right out of the box, which is excellent, and the infrastructure to readily add deferred rendering in the future, which is also awesome. Support for DirectX 12, Vulkan and Metal, support for multiple platforms including Windows, Linux, Mac, Android, iOS, with even more to come. So that sounds like, that's standard practice for what a render should be giving us in 2021 and beyond, but it sounds like it's built not only with the latest and greatest on what we might need today, but what can be added. With the line that says the infrastructure to readily add deferred rendering in the future lets us know that the modular approach will come into effect to where they can just add a new rendering technology when needed. As a plus, if you're also to further push the modular design, if you're a developer and you have experience with computer graphics APIs, and you are familiar with C++, you can even customize the Atom Renderer further, where you can update and modularize C++ code and APIs, and then recompile just the components that were changed, not the entire renderer. So the whole renderer is sounding really, really cool to me. I can't wait to get my hands on it. There's a lot more that they talk about in the blog post, such as like the material pass system, hot reloading, a data-driven design for the material system. A lot of these things, and they're going to be going into more detail in the future blog posts. And of course, when this drops, I'm going to be making videos and tutorials about it. So definitely give that one a read for sure. If you were ever concerned about, the direction that Lumberyard was going, reading these kind of posts should give you a lot to look forward to. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited about a lot of things mentioned in today's segment. If you have any questions, I think this also brings us closer to the idea of having a node-based material system to work with this render, or at the very least, open up a developer, whether me or someone else, I'm just saying, to create a node-based system, maybe based off the script canvas graph system, to make use of the Atom renderer along with a node-based system for creating shaders and materials. Looking forward to this so much. In the future segments of Today in Amazon, I want to do community things for developers working on projects. So I just want the segment to grow. So if you guys have any questions or comments or maybe some suggestions on what we can show in these segments, let me know down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm glad to be back. Looking forward to making more videos for the engine. And yeah, hope you guys are having a very dope day. Hope you guys are enjoying your projects. And until next time, always remember to keep developing.